Hello, ladies and bananas. Thanks for visiting. We're in Lagos, Algarve, August 20th, 2025, and our first beach is Praia Dona Ana. As you can see, the view is stunning. Also, you might be asking, what happened to his voice? He sounds different. Well, there is a difference. I have a slight cold, and I've been snorting bleach. Let's move on, shall we? This beach is Praia do Camilo. Not visible here, but accessible by stairs. Wow, what a view once again. Look at how clear and blue the water is. We didn't head down as we wanted to save our energy for the many other beaches we wanted to explore. Now here you can see the patch of Praia do Camilo. It's a bit of a walk down, and I'm sure if I had drank another 5 beers it would be an easy descent. Only kidding. Now we come upon Ponta de Piedade. The blue-green water was amazing. Once below, you can go on boat rides along these interesting rock formations, and I believe you could go snorkeling. Again, here there are steps leading down to the water. So be careful, or you can fall and break your catucus. Oops, cheeks. And look, just like that we're at another beach. Boy, it pays having a teleporter just like on Star Trek. Now back to this beach. This beach is called Maya Praia. It's a bigger beach compared to the ones closer to the old town. And it's not rocky. However, it was extremely windy on this beach. Even so, we decided to go swimming. The temperature of the water, in my opinion, was fine and not too cold, and so nipple swing was not a factor. We didn't stay long as we wanted to continue on our beach marathon. After the visit to the beaches, we decided to head to downtown Lagos. The cobblestones with the image of octopuses at various points in the town is an interesting feature of the town. Also, like many towns, there is a carousel which I rode on the little horsey round and round until I got dizzy. As you can see, Lagos has many restaurants, guest houses, hotels, and interesting shops. Now the next beach on the list is Praia de Marinha. Again, it's one of those beaches that you need to descend down to and is in a spectacular cove surrounded to amazing rock formations. Here is the beach, visible from the top. Isn't it amazing? Now we come to Praia de Benagil down the road from Praia de Marinha. This beach was crowded with people, but we actually were able to get a spot by moving someone's blanket when they weren't looking, and we went swimming. This beach is popular with Spanish tourists, many of whom were enjoying paddle boating. Also, there is a restaurant nearby, but parking is difficult and on a hill. Our next beach is in the Carvoeiro area, heading east of Lagos. It's called Praia de Albanhara. This beach has easy parking, which I forgot to mention that all beaches are free to park at. As the others, except Maya Praia, it's in a beautiful cove. This beach is smaller than the others. Now heading even further east, we come to an area with a high-end resort, which adjacent to it you can find a street that leads to stairs that descend down to Praia dos Bezinos. Of all the beaches we had been to so far, this one was our favorite. The beach sand going out into the water was pretty level, without any quick drop-offs. The water was not cold at all. After Praia dos Bezinos, we checked into our guest house in Albufeira. and headed down to the center of town for dinner. The evening views in this area are spectacular, as is the sound of my AI voice. After spending the night in Albufeira, in the morning we proceeded to pristine Vilamura, east of Albufeira. We had brunch at Noah's, across from the McDonald's. The food was very good. Vilamura is a very clean city, and not as much of a party town as Albufeira. A bit of an upper-scale city than others on the Algarve. After our brunch in Vilamura, we headed east and over the border into Spain to visit Seville. Our first stop was the iconic Plaza de España, a truly beautiful structure built in 1929 for the Ibero-American Exposition. So now we're headed out in our journey to find the Royal Alcazar and the Seville Cathedral. There is the Seville Cathedral. Entombed within are the remains of the famous Christopher Columbus who discovered New Jersey. Wow, look at how modern these trains are. The Alcazar of Seville, officially called Royal Alcazar of Seville, Spanish, Real Alcazar de Sevilla or Reals Alcazars de Sevilla, 1, is a historic royal palace in Seville, Spain, and one of the official residences of the Spanish royal family. It was formerly the site of the Islamic-era citadel of the city, begun in the 10th century and then developed into a larger palace complex by the Abbasid dynasty, 11th century, and the Almohads, 12th to early 13th centuries. After the Castilian conquest of the city in 1248, the site was progressively rebuilt and replaced by new palaces and gardens. Among the most important of these is a richly decorated Mujar-style palace built by Pedro I during the 1360s. 2-3. The palace is a preeminent example of Mudéjar style in the Iberian Peninsula and also includes sections with Gothic and Renaissance elements. We tried tapas for the first time. I had creamed codfish cakes and my wife had the honey lemon eggplant. Yummy, yummy, for my tummy. Our last thing to see before heading to Costco, then to dinner, was the famous Metropolo Parasol. Inside is a shopping center. The structure is quite interesting. Legend is that it was built by 10,000 monkeys and took 5 years to build. Only kidding, or am I? Now we come to Plaza de la Alfalfa, Seville, for dinner. I had paella. Now this ends our trip, and we headed home from here. The ride back to Portugal was 5 hours.